Good day and welcome. You're watching Maarten Newsdesk, where we bring you the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond. With your anchor crew, Alston Lawrence, Glenda York, Tiziana Hart, and Mizzy with the Sunshine Report. This broadcast is brought to you by TV15 and proudly produced by Great Bay Media Studios in Phillipsburg, St. Maarten. And now, let's jump straight into today's top headlines.
Four young men arrested after fight near Festival Village. The police force arrested 4 young men following a fight near the Jocelyn Arnell Festival Village during the Buzz the Chain Cooler Fete. Police say officers were already on duty at the event when they responded to a physical altercation involving the group. Officers quickly brought the situation under control and arrested all 4 individuals. They were transported to the Phillipsburg police station for processing and will remain in custody pending further investigation. The police force is reminding the public that officers will maintain a strong presence at public events and that anyone engaging in violent, criminal, or disorderly behavior should expect swift action. Police also thank officers on duty for their professionalism and continued efforts to protect residents and visitors during public gatherings. The message from law enforcement is clear. Public events are meant to be enjoyed safely and disorderly behavior will not be tolerated. Disney Cruise Line to expand St. Maarten visits. St. Maarten is set to welcome significantly more Disney Cruise Line visitors over the next 2 years. The announcement came as the Disney Destiny made its inaugural call to the island on July 1st, marking the beginning of an expanded partnership between Disney Cruise Line and St. Maarten. Economic Affairs Minister the Honorable Grisha Maarten says the island expects 3 Disney ship calls in 2026. Approximately 14 visits in 2027, and even more as Disney continues expanding its fleet. The minister says the increase reflects growing confidence in St. Maarten as a premier Caribbean cruise destination and presents new opportunities for the local tourism industry. Each Disney ship brings thousands of passengers, creating business for taxi drivers, tour operators, restaurants, retailers, attractions, and other tourism-related services. Maarten also praised Port St. Maarten for helping secure the expanded partnership while emphasizing that future growth must be matched with improvements to traffic management, transportation, visitor services, and infrastructure. She says the goal is to ensure cruise tourism continues to benefit both visitors and residents while strengthening the island's economy for years to come. Minister reviews Boardwalk operations during busy cruise day. Economic Affairs Minister Grisha Maarten has conducted a walkthrough of the Phillipsburg Boardwalk to assess operations during one of the island's busiest cruise days. Accompanied by the Inspectorate of Economic and Transport Affairs, or IETA, the minister reviewed conditions along the boardwalk and beachfront while 2 cruise ships were in port, providing an opportunity to observe the area under heavy visitor traffic. The inspection focused on beach vending operations, public sanitation, unauthorized solicitation, and the overall visitor experience. The minister also met with business owners to discuss concerns about regulations, compliance, and the management of public spaces. Among the issues identified were inconsistent identification of licensed beach vendors, litter despite the availability of public waste bins, and continued unauthorized solicitation of visitors. Minister Maarten said seeing the situation firsthand provided valuable insight and reinforced the need for stronger coordination between government agencies. The ministry says the findings will help guide improvements as it works with the National Recovery Program Bureau and the World Bank to develop a modern beach and vending policy aimed at improving compliance, supporting legitimate businesses, and enhancing the visitor experience in Phillipsburg.
Hello, my people. My name is Glenda York of Sit, Sip and Chat and Moms in Paradise podcast. You can find us on TV15 St. Maarten, TVC St. Kitts, and on YouTube. Reporting from Great Bay Media Studios in St. Maarten, your Newsdesk feature story is coming up. But first, here is Mizzy with the Sunshine Report.
Hey there, it's Mizzy with the Sunshine Report, straight out of Sunshine City, St. Maarten, bringing you the warmth and the sunshine you need to kickstart your day. So let's dive into today's forecast and see how the skies are treating us.
You could talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience, community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience, hey. For every life, every adventure, number one provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want the road. Control my data, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always connected every time, everywhere. Money low, but I never fair. I know, tell them is there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility, that's what I like. Reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to road.
Welcome to the BTP Cybercrime Awareness video. What is cybercrime? Cybercrime is any illegal activity that uses computers, smartphones, or the internet to harm people, steal information, or cause damage. Now, how to protect yourself. First, use strong passwords. Also, keep your devices and antivirus software updated. Enable two-factor authentication. Research before sending money. Use trusted platforms. Log out of accounts on shared/public devices. Scan the QR code for more tips. Stay alert. Stay secure.
World Bank appoints new Caribbean Division Director. The World Bank has appointed Akeem Falk as its new division director for the Caribbean. In the role, Falk will lead the bank's strategic engagement and oversee its operational work across Caribbean countries, including lending, advisory support, research, and trust fund programs. He brings more than 25 years of World Bank experience, most recently serving as country manager for Zambia. He has also held senior roles covering countries in Southeast Asia, South Asia, Africa, Eastern Europe, and other regions. As Caribbean Division Director, Falk will work with governments, civil society, and the private sector to support sustainable and resilient development. His portfolio will focus on jobs and economic growth, energy transition, disaster preparedness, resilient infrastructure, and broader economic resilience. For St. Maarten and the wider Caribbean, the appointment matters because World Bank programs continue to play a major role in recovery planning, infrastructure development, and long-term resilience across the region. Quick fact, the World Bank supports Caribbean countries through financing, policy advice, and technical assistance aimed at reducing vulnerability and strengthening economic development. NAGICO offers summer jobs to local youth. NAGICO Insurances is giving young people hands-on work experience this summer through its summer employment program. The initiative is part of the company's corporate social responsibility efforts and is designed to create meaningful employment opportunities for students and young professionals across St. Maarten. Participants are placed in departments such as human resources, claims, finance, IT, customer service, and agency services, where they gain practical experience and learn workplace skills like communication, teamwork, responsibility, and professionalism. NAGICO's Chief of Human Resources, Cleveland Beresford Jr., says the program introduces young people to the world of work and gives them valuable exposure to the insurance industry. He says the initiative also provides a structured and positive outlet during the summer holidays, helping youth stay engaged and focused. The program operates across much of the NAGICO Group's regional network, which spans 31 territories. NAGICO says investing in young people today helps build future talent and strengthens the community for tomorrow. Rotary and Toastmasters welcome new leaders. Two organizations dedicated to community service and leadership development are beginning a new chapter with the installation of new leaders. The Rotary Club of St. Maarten Mid-Isle has officially installed Grace Linger as its president for the 2026-2027 Rotary year. She succeeds Esmeralda Richardson-Rummy, whose leadership earned the club 3 major awards, including the District Governor's Distinction Platinum Award. In outlining her vision, Linger pledged to strengthen the club, deepen its impact in the community, and lead with transparency, integrity, and service. During the ceremony, Grace Linger was also named Rotarian of the Year for her outstanding contributions to the club. Meanwhile, Toastmasters community is celebrating the election of distinguished Toastmaster Donna Morrison Wilson as Director of Division D for the newly created District 223. Her appointment places her at the helm of Toastmasters clubs across St. Maarten, Anguilla, Martinique, St. Kitts, Grand Turk, and St. Eustatius. The new district replaces the former District 81 and is expected to provide greater support for leadership development and club growth throughout the Northeastern Caribbean. Both organizations say their new leaders will focus on developing stronger communities by investing in service, communication, and the next generation of leaders.
Hey there, I'm Venicia Herbert, and welcome to the Community Billboard. This is your space where the people, places, and heartbeat of the St. Maarten community get to speak for themselves. Whether it's an event worth showing up for, a business worth knowing about, or a cause worth caring about, you'll hear it right here. So, settle in, because what's coming up next just might be exactly what you've been looking for. Welcome to the Newsdesk Community Billboard.
Every summer, young people across St. Maarten are ready to learn, grow, and contribute to the workforce. All we need is an opportunity.
As youth, we are calling on businesses, organizations, government departments to step up and invest in the future of our island through corporate social responsibility.
By opening your doors to young people, you are helping to build a stronger, more prepared St. Maarten for tomorrow.
A summer job is more than just work experience. It helps you develop confidence, responsibility, communication skills, and valuable professional experience that can help shape their future.
Your organization can make a real difference by becoming a host partner in the 2026 BOP program.
For more information, contact Department of Youth XSM on Facebook, email deptofyouth@stmartingov.org.
We are counting on you. Register today.
To be part of our mailing list, send an email to newsdesksxm@gmail.com.
Let's put everything on the table. People always give their opinion, and you can either take it or crunch it. Let them judge. We give in to the most irresistible flavor. We devour every nugget that falls in our hands, especially when it's our crunchy fried chicken. And let the crumbs fly if needed. Let them keep judging. We'll keep indulging. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
You could talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience. Community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience. Hey, for every life, every adventure. Number one provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want the road. Control my data, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always connected every time, everywhere. Money low, but I never fair. I know, tell them is there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility, that's what I like. Reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want the road.
Before we wrap up, we take a moment each day to check in with our neighbors across the region. There's always a story worth paying attention to. Here's today's regional headline.
Caribbean grassroots groups oppose possible mandatory military service. Community organizations from Aruba, Curaçao, St. Maarten, and St. Eustatius have issued a joint statement opposing any proposal that could introduce mandatory military enlistment in the Caribbean parts of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. The groups say they are responding to reports that compulsory military service may be under consideration at the Kingdom level. They argue that no such policy should be introduced without consultation, transparency, and democratic approval from the Caribbean countries. In the statement, the organizations describe the islands as communities rooted in peace, cultural resilience, and self-determination. They also cite the region's history of slavery and colonialism, arguing that compulsory military service would carry significant historical and constitutional implications. The coalition is calling for 3 actions: written clarification on whether such a proposal exists, a formal guarantee that no compulsory enlistment will be imposed without local consultation, and a Kingdom-level dialogue involving Caribbean representatives. At this time, no official announcement has been made by the government of the Netherlands or the Kingdom confirming the mandatory military service will be introduced in the Caribbean parts of the Kingdom. The statement represents the concerns and demands of the organizations that issued it.
Welcome back. Each day we take a moment to go beyond the headlines and look deeper into the issues, people, and conversations shaping life here on St. Maarten. Welcome to today's Newsdesk feature.
Milton Peters College VYO class of 2026 graduation was not described as the finish line. It was described as the starting line. That message came from valedictorian Gabriella Pauletta, who used her graduation address to challenge her classmates to keep moving forward through setbacks, doubts, competition, and every obstacle that may come after school. Her message was simple: finish. Pauletta opened her speech with the words, "The race belongs not to the swift, but to those who endure till the end." For someone who has spent years competing in middle and long distance running, that message was personal. She recalled taking part in a 10-kilometer race where she was passed by a 5-year-old child and then later by a woman more than 60 years old. The experience was humbling, she said, but it taught her an important lesson. Everyone may begin at the same starting line, but not everyone moves at the same pace. And just because someone passes you doesn't mean you are behind. Pauletta reminded her classmates that each runner in that race finished at a different time, but each one within their own age category. Her advice to the graduating class was not to compare their journey to somebody else's. Instead, she created the acronym RACE. The letter R stood for Run Your Own Race. The message was clear: do not let another person's success make you doubt your own path. And the letter A stood for Always Finish Strong. Pauletta shared her own setback from halfway when she attempted to move into VYO 3 but was missed consideration by just 0.02 points. For many students, that kind of disappointment could become a reason to give up. But for her, it became motivation. She said sports taught her how to compete, how to stay focused, and how to refuse to be underestimated. The letter C stood for community. Pauletta reminded her classmates that achievements may feel good, but relationships and memories often last longer. She urged graduates to continue supporting each other, celebrating one another, and remembering that success does not happen in isolation. And finally, E, which stood for excellence. Not just when others sit, not only standing out when others stand, but becoming outstanding and becoming the standard. That is the challenge Pauletta placed before the MPC class of 2026. To rise when life gets difficult, to continue when others seem ahead. To rise when life gets difficult, to continue when others seem ahead, to push forward when doubt appears, and to keep faith in the belief that the road may not be easy, but the journey is still worth completing. Pauletta's own record reflects that same determination. She graduates with achievements in academics, athletics, debate, volleyball, community service, business promotion, tutoring, church work, and science. She has represented Dynamic Sporting Club for 9 years, earned more than 30 podium finishes in long distance running, represented St. Maarten internationally, competed on national and regional debate stages, and earned multiple Best Speaker titles. She was also runner-up at the 2023 St. Maarten Science Fair for developing biofuel from sargassum. But perhaps her most important accomplishment was not the medal, a trophy, or a title. It was the message she left for her classmates. When life gets hard, finish. When others pass you, finish. When doubt tries to slow you down, finish, because graduation may close one chapter, but for the class of 2026, the biggest race is only beginning.
That's all the time we have for today's edition of St. Maarten Newsdesk. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every weekday at 8 a.m. on TV15 and across all our social media platforms. From all of us here at Newsdesk, we wish you a fantastic week ahead. Until next time, stay friendly, St. Maarten.